Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So, I just woke up. I'm fixing to make my coffee, but thought I would get some video in of the puppies because this is always a good time to get some video in. I've got Admiral out. He's got his bone. And as a normal Admiral self, he's bulldozing through everyone like the tank that he is. I've got Trinity. I've got Atari outside going to the bathroom. So I wanted to cover something for you guys that I thought about yesterday. So I had a guy contact me yesterday. Or no, not yesterday. I thought about it yesterday. He did not contact me yesterday. I had a guy contact me maybe about a week or two ago. He has a Presa puppy, Presa Canario. And the puppy was going to the bathroom in his kennel every time. And I'm sure you know, if you've ever, had a dog in a kennel or a puppy in a kennel, when they go in the kennel, it's actually a very nasty affair. And pardon you while I clear my throat. Pardon me, sorry. So anyway, so I was trying to help him on how to do that, because not all dogs do that. Some dogs are really clean, and they're very good about going to the bathroom, and they don't want to sit in their own stuff. And then other ones are what we call nasty, and they'll go constantly in their kennels. And Atari was like that. Atari was the kind of dog that it was weird, because initially when I had her kenneled with Giovanni, she didn't do it. And then afterwards, after I rehomed Giovanni, she actually did start doing it. She started going literally like every single time. And I knew she could hold it, but she wasn't holding it. So I had never dealt with that. All my dogs are pretty easy to, potty train and all that good stuff. So anyway, I kind of thought of it as a slight sense of like boredom, maybe a version of separation anxiety. And I do know that back whenever I used to, I worked at a dog boarding facility, Weimaraners were very well known for getting stressed. And then there's I can't remember the name of it right now, but there is a condition of where a dog will get stressed and then they get really loose stools because of it. I think it starts with a C, but I could be wrong. So anyway, I called my best friend Reese and I was like, hey girl, have you ever dealt with this before? Like, what do you suggest? And so she had dealt with it before. And so she suggested to me that I put Atari in a kennel that was small, that having all that room in the kennel she was in was a problem, because she could get away from her mess. She could go to the bathroom on one side of the kennel and go lay down in the other. So what I did is I moved her over to, I'll show you, to this travel kennel that I got. This is actually what Batista came in. And she goes, you want it to just be big enough for them to get into. You don't want them to have, it's contrary to what most people would think, right? Like, you want the dog to have as much room as possible. But when you have a dog that goes to the bathroom in their kennel, it's actually the opposite. You want them to have as little room as possible. That way, if they do go to the bathroom, they're literally right in it. And it also kind of, it's more work for them to even be able to go to the bathroom. So I did that, and literally she did it a couple more times. I think she pooped in there maybe 2 more times. peed in there a couple more times on that one, a little bit more on that one. But what I will say is what I on top of doing the kennel thing, what I also did is I started taking her out constantly, like way more. Like I started taking her out as much as I take these little puppies out, right? Like extremely frequently. That way, you know, and I also made sure to like, you know, take her out by herself, not with any other dogs. That way I knew that she was actually going to the bathroom, and I would watch her, wait for her to go to the bathroom, not let her play, not let her do anything, just wait for her to go to the bathroom, and then immediately bring her back in as soon as she went potty. And literally, I guess it took, I would say about a month of the peeing to stop, and then it all stopped, and she has not done that anymore. And I still have not moved her into a bigger kennel yet because I don't want to disrupt that. It hasn't been, I don't think it's been long enough to really create a healthy habit. And I may even, like, instead of putting her in like my big kennels that I have, I may just get one that's like slightly larger than the one that I have her in now. Just, you know, just to kind of slowly move her into that because I don't want her to revert back. And I told this guy with this Pressa that whenever he called, and sure enough, his dog also stopped doing it, which was really awesome for him. Nirvana, psh, quit. That's rude. And so anyway, worked really well, and just wanted to kind of share that with you guys because I personally didn't have any experience with that. I had never needed to deal with that before. And so anyway, so yeah, it worked, and I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you've had to deal with that. You know, now you know. Now you know. So anyway, as I told you guys, it's always early morning that the puppy shenanigans take place. Did he really? Oh, okay. He wants to be played with so bad. He's like, come on, man, try to take my bone. Come on, try to take my bone. See, look at this bone right here, man. You should try to take it from me. You should try to take this bone. Come on, man. Try to take the bone. I did have some people ask. I did have some people ask about Admiral's carpals. I think that the problem is that when you have a really big dog going through growth spurts, it just kind of happens. It does tend to happen. And I also think that I had his nails too long, so I went ahead and I trimmed his nails really good last night, and really low, and then I've also been really trying to get him a lot more exercise, so we'll see if I can't, you know, fix it, get it back in shape. And I also have a supplement that I bought that's supposed to help with it. It's pretty dang expensive too. Let me get it. So I had Blair out, and then she started eating my cookies. I made cookies last night, and she was eating them, and I was like, no. All right. She literally, like, jumped up on the counter, took a cookie, and tried to run off with it, and the dogs were like, nuh-uh. So this is what I got. Supposed to be really good, so we'll see. So, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm going to be giving him that, and see how that goes. What are you doing? What you doing over there? What you doing, Nirvana? Pantera, what you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? What you doing, Pantera? Don't you jump on me. She's such a bad dog. You're such a bad dog. You're always jumping on me. She ran behind me. Ah, don't you mess with my wall. Gonna be fixing that soon. I had to get with the company to figure out what that wallpaper was so that I can fix it. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. So anyway, just wanted to, you know, give you guys, hey, pretty girl. Just wanted to give you guys that little tip. Hey, gentle on, look at that pretty face. Get up. No. My hip swing on you, girl. Oh, look at that face. You're so pretty. Psst, ah, psst, no. Girl, if you don't get off me, psst, mouth bite. Psst, ah, psst. Good girl, Nirvana. Ooh, she's like her daddy. She sees that I'm trying to do something, she comes, helps me out. What did I tell y'all about that temperament on Nirvana, man? That girl has got it. She is a really, really good dog, y'all. Really, really good dog. Really good dog. So, anyway, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that little tip. Oh, Lord. Blondie, really? You're making a fool of yourself. So, hope you guys are having a good Monday. And I'll talk at you later. Bye.